Hello, welcome to my brand new vlog series. I've just filmed a little intro, so I'm not gonna chat through who I am too much, but if you didn't know, I'm Alice. I'm in my early 30s, I'm a dog mum of 2, I'm a military wife, and I am a fully self-employed content creator, business owner, social media management girly. So I run, I'm going to put it here, Passports and Pixie Dust, and I have been running Passports and Pixie Dust for 5 years now, and I am a huge Disney fan. Disney is my absolute world. I don't care what anyone says. It is my biggest passion, it's my biggest love, and it's the reason that I'm in the industry I'm in now. So I decided to start vlogging. Obviously, I'm not going to be going to Disney every day. I live in Oxfordshire in the UK, so I'm your long distance Disney bestie. But if I can shoehorn Disney into my life, I will. So I'm going to take you along for my everyday self-employed journey into becoming a fully fledged content creator. I'm already a fully fledged social media manager, and I'm very fortunate with the support of my husband and my family that I do run my own business. So yeah, it's very exciting that I'm finally vlogging. I did purchase the I was going to say the G7X then. I did purchase the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the vlogging camera of 2025, and that's what I'm filming on now. No more phones, no more phones. I just didn't like the way that I looked on an iPhone camera. So yeah. So I'm going to be filming on this now. This is the start of my new series. Thank you so much for watching if you're watching. Obviously you're watching if you heard me say thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to be taking you with me everywhere now. I've got still, it is 8 minutes past 5. I have still got a long list of things that I need to get done today. Quite a lot of it is sitting in a chair editing, but I will still update you with what I'm doing as I do it. So I'll see you in a bit. I've just finished filming in my office and I came downstairs to a delivery, and I did actually film myself opening it, but I was filming in the wrong format. So I have opened him. It is a him because it's Dumbo. I got him from Vinted. He was £8. He's brand new. He hasn't got tags, but that doesn't matter. He's still got his bum tag, his tush tag as they call it. But yeah, I've actually got 2 more on their way. So I think I said, but I've got Chip. I think it's Chip. My forehead looks really brown. Chip and also Figment, who my friend picked up from Epcot for me, because I think he's only available in Epcot. He might be able to get him in World of Disney as well. But yeah, I'm very happy. Like £8, and he's been rehomed, so he's gonna have a very good life here. I will definitely film him being introduced to the rest of my plushies. They're gonna have to temporarily move because we've got a dog sitter this weekend, and they'll be sleeping in the room that they live in, so they'll go into our bedroom. So I might do a little video and introduce you all. But yeah, he's so adorable. Good morning, everyone. It's actually the afternoon now, but it was the morning when we intend to start filming this. I wanted to introduce you to someone special who will probably feature in the vlogs quite a lot because she likes it when I talk. This is Doris. She is an expert in looking sad. So if you think she looks sad, she's not. It's just the way that she looks. She's 6 years old. I think I told you yesterday, or in my intro vlog, I can't remember. But she's 6 years old and she's a Jack Russell pug. Her dad was a pug and her mum was a jug, so she is a good mix. And yeah, we've Been best friends since 2019. She was born in December 2018. And she is 50% of my entire world. The other 50% being my other dog, Bertie, who is less of a fan of being on the camera. He doesn't like sitting on my lap, or unless it's in his terms. I haven't blended that very well, have I? So yes, this is Doris. She regularly sits behind me when I'm filming, which I'm about to. So she's going to be my co-host. So if you'll bear with me, I will position her as she likes to be positioned, and then we'll get on with this vlog. She's actually chosen to go downstairs. I believe she believes there's food down there, which there isn't. She's eaten it all. But anyway, I washed my hair last night and I just left it to go natural. And sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Actually, I quite like it this time. But it does get knotty when I do this, so I will need to brush it out. Anyway, happy afternoon, happy Wednesday. I have got quite a lot of editing to do today, which means sitting and doing this basically, which is not that interesting. So I thought I would do a little haul of all the things that I got in Disneyland Paris, and I didn't get much. I'll be honest, I have always thought the snack / merch game isn't quite as good as it is in Walt Disney World, where these ears are from, FYI. I'm planning on doing a what I own from Disney video today. So that's ears, lounge flies and spirit jerseys. I need to locate all of my spirit jerseys. But yes, that's my plan. But for now, I'm going to do a haul. I did actually get this bag. I bought Becky a little present and I wanted to hide it. So I thought, I'll get a bag and she'll think I just bought a pin. I bought her something else as well. But anyway, I ended up getting 4 pins because I like to buy pins that have meaning. You know, I do like to pin trade as well. So I will occasionally buy, you know, cheaper pins that don't have as much meaning, so I can pin trade. When I was in Florida in November, I did some pin trading. I'm just having a look at my board. This is my board here to see, and all of my, I don't think you can actually see that, so that's good. To see if I can see it. Yes, this one. So this is one of the pins. Let me turn you around. This is one of the pins that I pin traded. It probably, yeah, there we go. I just thought it was adorable. I'm a big fan of the ducks, both Donald and Daisy, and it's a genuine pin. You will not be able, it will not let me. I can't imagine. No, it likes my face too much, which is unfortunate for it, but there we are. I've not quite got the hang of the focus on this yet. So, anyway, it does say on the back that it's a hidden Mickey pin. So, apparently there's a oh yeah, there's a little, on his bum, there's a little Mickey. And it's got the pin trading logo on the back. Ooh, are we in luck? No, I think because it's reflective, it won't let me. Anyway, so I got that from Walt Disney World. I believe that you're only allowed to trade pins that are genuine, but I don't know if that's true or not. So, anyway, on with the haul. So, yeah, I only generally get pins, and these are all quite big pins, which I don't normally buy. I usually like small pins, but anyway. So, the first pin that I got was this one, and this is the most, possibly the most incredibly special pin that I own, actually. And it was quite expensive. It was €30, which is absolutely so much more than I would normally spend on a pin. But it's the Waltz pin. So in Disneyland Paris, if you didn't know, there is a restaurant called Waltz, which last time I went was still closed. It only opened sometime last year. I went in January last year and it was still closed. So it opened after then, and I really wanted to go because I've heard amazing things about it. I'm a big fan of like nostalgia, and there's a lot of nostalgia at Waltz. It's called Waltz, an American restaurant, and the food there, you get a set menu and it's €55 and you get 3 courses, and we decided to share a small bottle of wine as well, like a carafe. So it was quite expensive. We spent €98 each, including the pin. So it's not too bad, I suppose, but we absolutely loved it. The food was really good. The atmosphere was amazing. The only thing that let it down was one of the waiters, people that were working there said, oh, you can stay and watch the parade if you like, and the parade in Disneyland Paris is on at 5:30, and so we were like, oh great, we'll finish our wine and we'll just sit here. And this was about 4:30, and then he left, and another gentleman came over who worked there and said, no, you can't stay. And he didn't speak much English, and unfortunately I don't speak a lot of French, and we were trying to explain to him, but he was like, no, you need to leave, the doors close at 5:15, I think it was. So anyway, we didn't get to sit there and watch the parade, and it was a shame because it would have been really nice. But that's regardless, it was still a really good, I think on Becky's vlog we gave it 4 out of 5, or I gave it 4 out of 5. And I know my friend Emily recently went, and she said she's been loads of times and she loved it. Anyway, I really wanted to get the pin, so we both got the pin. This is what the menu looks like. There are other versions, so I think there's a white one and a red one, potentially, and you can get just the logo and stuff, but we wanted this one. And it does say it's one of 5,000 on the front, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I love this, and I don't want to take it out of the packet, so I might not put it on my pin board, because the packet's so nice, look. Anyway, next up I got this one. This is a range that they're doing at the moment, and it's the Aristocats in Paris, obviously. And you can get Spirit Jersey, I think there's a lounge fly, there's mugs and stuff. But I didn't really like any of that, so I got the pin. This is a green one, which I think means it's more. I think this was €12.99. I can't remember, honestly, and I didn't keep the receipts because Becky did the skip tax, so I gave her all the receipts, so I can't remember. But I just really liked it. I thought it was really cute. It's a bit different. I do actually have another pin. So I've got the 2024. Hang on. I've got the 2024 pin that I got last year, which I don't think they had a nice they had the 2025 collection, but it wasn't specific to Disneyland Paris. And then I also got, I'm going to have to move my pins around anyway, so. I also got the Donald one, and they still had this year. So I was quite glad when I saw, they also had other characters, but they still had, the range was exactly the same. So I was quite glad when I saw this, because I wanted a commemorative pin, and you can't really get, unless you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, you can't get resort pins. Last year when I went, they had Art of Marvel, but then Disneyland Hotel wasn't open. It was about to open, but it wasn't open. So yeah, you couldn't get that anyway. So that's probably why they had the Art of Marvel pin. But Newport Bay, Sequoia Lodge don't do pins anymore, which I think is a real shame, because lots of people like to collect them to commemorate their stays. But never mind, I got this one. And then I got this one, and it's massive, and I really don't normally do massive pins, but I just really liked it. It's the 70th or 65th, it's an anniversary of Sleeping Beauty this year, and as you may or may not know, Sleeping Beauty is the castle at Disneyland Paris, and you can go inside it, and they have all the stained glass windows, and it's absolutely stunning. So I got this pin because, one, because it's Disneyland Paris and it's Sleeping Beauty, and two, just because I loved it. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favourite, she's my favourite princess and one of my favourite Disney films. So I saw this and I was like, oh, do I, don't I? But I got it because I was like, I'm not going to get another pin. Anyway, Anyway, so that's the third one I got. And then the last one I got it on the Saturday. So we went Thursday to Sunday, and they were at the time releasing all of the Valentine's Day pins ahead of Valentine's Day. So this would have been the 8th, I think, of February. And I love Valentine's Day. I love anything, like, I love all kind of holidays. I know it's fabricated and all of that, but I love it. Anyway, so I got the Dumbo pin that came out on the day that I bought this. And again, I can't remember how much this was. If I can remember the prices, I'll insert them as I go. I absolutely loved the whole collection, but I decided just to get one. More than one is probably quite excessive, so I just got the one. So those are the pins I bought. I really don't think I bought anything else. I'm trying to think. I looked at lots of things. I looked at spirit jerseys. I didn't like any of the Loungeflies, and they were quite limited anyway. Anyway, this clip has been 12 minutes long. So I'm going to go and get on with my to-do list and my editing. I'm also going to, I said yesterday, I've got pins everywhere, I'm going to start using this. So I'm going to start filling this in. I will keep you updated as to how I get on with it. I am really hopeful that I love it, because I am a very list orientated person. I like organisation. So I even bought some Z-grip pens. I'm going to update you later, and then I'm going to film I don't know whether to film it in parts or not, because I have quite a lot of everything. I'll get back to you. I'll see you in a bit. I've just arrived at the gym, which is my local leisure centre. I do love coming to the gym. I do really enjoy it, but sometimes the motivation isn't there. I am right at the bottom of where I want to be fitness wise and body wise at the moment. I gained quite a lot of weight and lost a lot of strength between the end of 2021 and basically 2021 was a really bad year for me, and I just completely lost myself. And I'm currently trying to find that lost 29, now 33-year-old, and I do have a trainer who helps me a lot, Becky, who I went to Disneyland Paris with. So I'm here, I've got my Disneyland Paris t-shirt on that I use for the gym, and let's go. Let's just get it done. Hello vlog. You join me from my kitchen. You know what, the biggest thing, right, about me vlogging was that like I mentioned earlier, is my weight. I put on a lot of weight in between sort of 2021 and 2023, and I have been really conscious of it for such a long time. And one of my biggest things is my chin. I've always, previously had quite a defined jawline, and now I don't. And it's just something that's really bothered me, and it shouldn't bother me because it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't make me any less of a person. It just irritates me that I don't look the way that I want to look. For me, I've always struggled a little bit with my weight. I was a big kid growing up. Then in my early 20s, I lost a lot of weight. I mean, like over 20 kilos. And I was really skinny, or I considered myself really skinny, and that's when I met Duncan. And then since then, I've sort of slowly gained weight, and in 2018 to 2020 I was actually quite happy with the way that I looked, although I wasn't that fit. And then COVID hit, and it wasn't COVID, it was the fact that in 2021 my granny died, and she was my very best friend. My childhood dog died, we lost a puppy, 2 of my guinea pigs died, and I just had a really, really bad year, and obviously I lost myself in that year. And since then I've just really struggled to my hair's so fluffy, regain anything So in my head, I don't look like this. That's the problem. In my head, I don't have a double chin. In my head, I'm not big, and it's frustrating to me every time I look at the camera. I'm like, oh yeah, no, you are that big. And I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter, and I know it doesn't change me as a person, but it's something that I've striven for such a long time, to be confident in who I am. Even when I was, you know, littler, even when I was thinner, I still felt like I was big. And the reason I lost so much weight is because I had a really restrictive diet, and I mean really, really restrictive, to the point where it was disordered eating. And I still suffered with disordered eating, even though I look the way that I do. It's not exclusive to people who are, you know, look a certain way. Anyone can have disordered eating or have issues with food. So yeah, I guess that's what stopped me from vlogging for so long, is that I just hated the way that I looked. And I thought, when I lose weight, and I am losing weight, and you know, I've got a trainer now, I've got a decent diet, I'm tracking my calories, I'm going to the gym. Today was my 3rd workout of this week, which is really good, because I am really bad at excusing myself from the gym as well. It's one of my habits. I'm like, oh, I'm too busy. But actually, I was there for 45 minutes, so I was out of the house for about an hour. That's technically my lunch break. I'm now having what I consider a high protein lunch. I'm not going to talk about food on here, because if I talk about food, I don't feel comfortable talking about food yet. Because what works for me might not work for anyone else. So yeah, and I did see some changes in January. I was really, really strict in January and stuck to my diet. And then I went to Disney, and I am really easily derailed. So but basically the point of this is, don't stop. That voice in your head that tells you you're to this, to that, to something else, don't stop them from doing what you want to do. If you think you're boring, if you think you're too big, if you think you're too small, if you think you dress weirdly, if you think you're into weird things, if you love plushies and people make fun of you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because the way that you look does not define who you are. What defines who you are is who you are in here, who you think you are, who you see yourself as. And I see myself as someone who was really shy growing up and is now quite confident. Now, I think if I spoke to my teenage self and I said, we film ourselves now for a job, like, this is my job, and we work with Disney, we work with Universal, we work for TUI, like, we work with lots of amazing brands. I had a brand deal come through earlier that I cannot believe they want to work with me, like me at this size and the way that I look now. But they do, because they don't care how big I am. There are lots of fantastic plus size creators out there that do an amazing job of making those who feel big and inadequate feel better. And I do feel better. I feel better for saying it. So, you know, I always think the elephant in the room is, oh my God, she's got a double chin, or she's got 5 chins. But it doesn't matter. I have a round face. I know I have a round face. I've always had a round face. I just haven't had the fat to match. And now I do. So, and I'm doing something about it. I'm working on it, and I'm proud of that. So you'll see that through these vlogs. You'll see me go through that change. I want to be healthier, I want to be fitter, I want to be a better person, I want to feel better inside, and it doesn't matter to anyone else but me. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant. All I was going to say is I'm having some lunch. I've already had my matcha today, so unfortunately can't have another matcha, but I'm going to go back to listening to the Wicked soundtrack now. I'm going to have my bagel, and I'm going to see you later. I have decided to go to Starbucks in my local village. It's the one in Burford, to just do some editing. I get sucked in the house. I end up watching a vlog, and I don't edit properly because I like to edit in silence, obviously, so I need to be able to hear everything and think straight. So I am gonna go take my laptop and my phone, which is somewhere. Yeah, I did bring my phone. And I'm gonna go and edit. I probably am not going to film too much more today, because to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to do a lot more today. I've already been to the gym, as you saw earlier. I'm probably going to come home, put my pyjamas on, take my makeup off, and outreach to clients, so prospective new clients, plus post on Facebook groups and things, which is very uninteresting. Have my dinner, or tea as I say, and go to bed. So I'm going to pick this up tomorrow. I'm meeting a friend for coffee in the morning, and then I'm sort of hoping Duncan's going to be home tomorrow. I have actually quite little hope that he's going to be home tomorrow, but there's a chance, so keep your fingers crossed. Although by the time you watch this, he'll have already been home. In terms of a schedule, I am going to do them Friday to Thursday. So I edit on a Thursday, upload at 6 PM on Friday, which is when you're hopefully watching this. And then I'm going to, yeah, so that's going to be my schedule. So Friday seems like a strange day to start a vlog, but actually this weekend I'm going away with my family. So my mum, my dad, Duncan, my brother, his partner, and their dog Flossie, and we're going to Somerset for the weekend to stay in a lodge. Our dogs aren't coming. They don't travel well, they don't like being away from home, they're not keen on changes in routine. And we have a really lovely dog sitter that I've picked this angle and now I'm really uncomfortable. We have a really lovely dog sitter that we have found after our old dog sitter decided to stop dog sitting, which is really sad but understandable. And she's just been round and she's really nice and I'm really happy. So yeah, they're not coming, they never come, they're just happier at home. Doris is a very sensitive little dog, and because she had her spay a little while ago, we just feel it's not necessary to stress her out, so we're not going to. So yeah, so that's this weekend. So we're travelling down on Friday. I don't know if I'm travelling with my parents or Duncan yet, but I will start the vlog in the morning, hopefully when I know, and we'll go from there. So, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening, and catch you tomorrow. Bye! If I do film any more, it will be because something has changed, which in my life is quite common.